I live in Brooklyn, in Clinton Hill, and
right near Ground Zero.
Fancy Free is our neighborhood bar right by Spike's office, and to see the footage last night outside there was surreal.
Ben, you didn't go outside, man?
I watched with my family. I watched with my mom and dad. And we have a little one on the way. I watched with my wife.
Oh,
and
wow.
a little one. So,
congrats.
Yeah, thank you. We watched with the family. All the little one knows is Knicks in the final.
Yeah.
It's great.
Glory.
It's wild.
First question when I told my dad, I said, Dad, we're having a baby. The first thing he said, is it a Carmelo or a Carmella? That's
Oh, not a Jalen?
Pretty great.
I think so. I think Jalen Brunson could run for the presidency and he would win based on Knicks fans only. Like
just
New York City, it would be 100% of the vote. He is the highest Q rating of any player I've ever seen in any city.
Tom, it was so I was on 7th Avenue last night, right outside the Garden. I was in the middle of all of the shenanigans. First of all, you would think a team like this, you'd have like a very diverse crop of jerseys. Man, it's like 80% Brunson jerseys.
Wow.
It's like Brunson jerseys, and then, that's what I was gonna say. It goes Brunson jerseys and then old school jerseys, and then you get OG, a couple. I didn't see too many cat jerseys.
The NBA store is sold out of Landry Shamet jerseys. Official breaking news.
All 5 of them. What happened last? What was that? Yeah. Where did that come from? There was a point where I'm like, who is this guy?
Insane, man. He was fucking on fire from was it 12 3-pointers out of 13? Like insane. Yeah. But the thing that's so impressive with Shamet was how maniacal he was on defense, man. This dude almost looked like he blacked out each and every time he was defending Donovan Mitchell, man. Like he was just in his pocket the entire time. To me, it was like his calling card for the EFC, man. It was so good.
Landry Shamet checks into the game last night, and I think to myself, this is a man who during COVID did not have access to a gym in Los Angeles. He would shoot on the beach in Playa Vista, like on the beach, just like a public court. That's where he would train because he didn't have access to a gym in the early days of COVID. I remember sitting at a preseason game, it was at the beginning of last year with my buddy, and we're like, wow, they picked up Shamet on a sensible deal. Maybe he develops into Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be a nice piece for them. Then his shoulder gets blown out in my lap. In my lap. I have photos of me looking at Landry Shamet going, oh, his shoulder is out. My buddy says, well, they got him on a sensible deal. They can probably cut him. So we went from this piece that's important to we might cut him to then game 5 last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Garden is chanting his name.
Nice.
What a hero's journey. What a hero's journey.
What about this year? Wasn't it down to him or Brogdon?
It was down to him or Brogdon, and they go on this Saudi Arabia trip. And Brogdon comes back in his shot, and he says he's retired.
I'm done. He retires. Yeah. But to think about that, to go from, man, I could have not been on the roster to having the game that he had last night.
Nuts.
That's nuts. So I got to ask the question.
I know the Odyssey's coming out this summer from Christopher Nolan, but the Landry Shamet journey right up there.
He's played for a shit ton of teams.
Played a ton of teams, faced a lot of sirens over the years on this quest.
And by the way,
down in Playa Vista,
Cersei's in Playa Vista. Yeah.
Also, a guy that up until recently, his reputation was. When the going gets tough, he disappears. So that's the other side of this. It's a very different kind of outcome based on his history and his track record. But I got to ask you guys.
My dad calls him the rabbi. My dad says, put the rabbi in. That's what my dad says. It's crazy.
We're all of the same kind of age and generation. I remember when people watching the Knicks were always waiting for what's going to go wrong. Yeah, this is in the 90s and early 2000s. The team was legitimately great. It's what's going to go wrong? What's going to go wrong? Were you guys watching that last night? Eric, I'm going to start with you. Were you watching that last night? At any point, up 3-0, the lead is growing and growing in the game. James Harden is damn near wearing orange and blue himself, the way he's helping out. He had like 6 assists to the Knicks alone. Is there any part of you that's like, oh, man, how are they going to mess this up?
Man, Harden was the best player on our team the entire series, man.
He's the MVP.
MVP. Dude, I think it's just probably trauma. You know, being a Knicks fan for so long, you always feel like the shoe is going to drop. You always feel like something's going to happen. But I got to almost like answer the question in reverse. I feel like this year, specifically Mike Brown, pulled like the ruse on Knicks fans. And I don't know if it was done like, I was talking to my buddy about this. I don't know if it was done like on purpose or it was just like right timing and the stars aligned. But like, I didn't see this in the beginning of the year. I knew the Knicks were good. I knew the Knicks were title contenders. But like, we pushed an echelon up, I think, like the last, let's say, 6 weeks of the season. And then obviously the last, month and change. And I don't know if it's because of this like Karl Anthony Towns top of the key sort of unlocking and finding different styles into the offense. But I feel like the shoe dropped in the other way. I feel like Mike Brown has like other schemes and things to sort of play in that he hasn't even shown yet. You know what I mean? In the playoffs. And that to me is encouraging, man. So, dude, my trauma says yes, but like my faith in Mike Brown and Jalen Brunson is like, no, absolutely not.
It's funny because if you remember at the beginning of the year, Mike Brown tried to install his stuff. And the team wasn't looking so good. And people were complaining, what's he doing? And, oh, man, we missed Tibbs and all that stuff. So he went back to kind of what Tibbs was doing, which is a lot of pick and roll, ISO Brunson, kind of like, the usual stuff. And then they got to the Atlanta series. And this is the thing about that kind of offense is on a day-to-day basis in a regular season, sure, like people are just going to have their basic defenses that they run. And either stop you or they don't. It doesn't matter. We're going to the next city after that. But when you get to the playoffs, we sit around and we game plan and we can make things uncomfortable. That's what they did. They game planned, they loaded up or whatever. So Mike Brown is like, remember that thing I tried to sell you guys on before? Well, what about now? And then it works. And I think, just like any humans, like when there's success, people immediately buy into it. And so they bought in, and the success is so resounding that they buy in harder and harder. And so you got guys like Hart and OG Anunoby who, like, last year, their role in the offense was sit in the corner, wait for a kick out, or crash boards. That's it. That's your offense. And now, and Bridges as well. And now these guys are like, they're running down because they know once we get to the corners, we're coming in a split action, we're cross screening and doing all, and one guy bumps and one guy cuts and one guy fades. And Towns, like he's in a Draymond Green kind of role, Andrew Bogut kind of role with the Warriors, where he's in the high post and he's watching all of this and he knows the defense has to make a decision. Someone's going to get. And he's a good passer, especially in that situation. But the thing that makes him way more dangerous in this role than Draymond or David Lee or Andrew Bogut or any of those guys that did it or David West for the Warriors is that he's an amazing shooter. It's like, I think there was a game, game 5 against the Hawks where he's making the read, first option, no, second option, no, third option, and then he looks, he's like, the fuck, I'm wide open. He just takes a shot.
Yes, I saw.
Like,
yeah.
Remember that play?
Exactly that. And
like, he legit was just surprised to be that open.
Yeah, it was, I'm so impressed by how fast he gets the ball out and how fast he's making these decisions. But I know exactly the play you're talking about. He had like at least 2 feet of space right in front of him.
Yeah.
And he was computing, and it was like the right answer was like, what is it? The least common answer or the
Occam's razor, the
Occam's razor. Thank you. Yes, Occam's razor. Exactly that. And it literally computed right then and there, and he shot the ball, and he realized, like, I think he stepped into his power right then and there. But dude, I mean, to answer your question, man, it's all fucking because karma from last year. Once that like Halliburton shot dropped, game 1, I called my best friend like, yo, the series is over. It's done. And I'm sure Cavs fans did the same thing with game 1 this time.
Yeah.
I know Chase Budinger played in the last Olympics in volleyball. Could Cat get into 2028 like the water polo? Could he get water polo? Like, what's his swimming like growing up in New Jersey? Because I feel like a guy who's playing water polo. Also, Ben, to answer your question to me, hold on. Yes. Was I nervous last night when Kat decided to do a dunk contest dunk on a breakaway?
Oh my God, the win.
Was I nervous that every bone in his body was going to explode? Like, of course I was. Oh my gosh. When it gets to a point in the game where it's like the only way they can lose if it's like a historic catastrophe. Like, that's what I don't like. When it's, they're up 29, 22 minutes into the game. The only way they can lose now is if they make a documentary about it in 20 years. I hate that.
The numbers are the Bulls' best 11-game run in the Jordan years was plus 221 point differential. The Knicks are at plus 262. Like, it's not even close. I'm in a Tom Haverstraw deep dive on analytics in the month of May about the Knicks. I've been waiting for this so long. Like, I used to watch you guys standing on the court in Oracle doing your podcast right after the finals. And I used to think to myself, wow, will they ever do that about the Knicks? Like, I'd see in the background on NBA TV, and I'd be like, oh, they're doing their pod on the floor in the finals. Yeah. I wonder what stats Tom would have about the Knicks. And he just gave me one in real time. Like, I'm living my dream. This is so weird. What else you got, Tom? You got some other numbers for us about how great he has?
This team is?
I think the best. Karl Anthony Towns has been so efficient and productive in this role in this postseason. It's the top 6 playoff productivity rating under box plus minus of all time. He's taking 9.9 shots per game and is still filling up the box score with efficiency. Passing, he's averaging over 6 assists a game. He's got a ridiculous number of rebounds, and he's 5th. Ben, he's 5th on the team in field goal attempts. Josh Hart has more field goal attempts than Karl Anthony Towns.
Nobody's even playing. Like, they're not even on the floor.
But still number one in the no, yes kind of like fucking situations, right? Like, I hate when Karl Anthony Towns.
What Mike Brown has done in inverting the whole Karl Anthony Towns narrative and all of it. We always think like a guy is a guy. How old is he now, Karl Anthony Towns? Like, he doesn't
30,
change
maybe?
who he is.
No, he's not 30 yet. He's not 30 yet. He's like 29, yeah.
You don't change a multi-time all-star, all-NBA player to that degree in a matter of days. Days. He's a totally different player.
Nuts.
So, like, you're right,
every player is peaking. Like, every player is Coachella before camera phones. It's all, like, coming to, like, at the right time. Like, it's everyone, it's like the end of a Marvel movie, and they all use their superpowers at max.
But that's what it is. Yes.
Everyone's the best version of themselves.
The sum of all their parts is really great, like equaling to the whole right now. And I think it's because of that high post, Karl Anthony Towns. Now you're seeing the best of OG. You're seeing the best of Mikal. You're seeing the best of like off ball Jalen Brunson. Like, it's so cool to see this like so late into the season. Dude,
what is
this? So this is a picture. This is a picture from January of 2015, January 10th, 2015, me and Tom on NBA Tonight, and we're talking about the Knicks. So we had the paper bags on our heads.
Oh my
because
God.
the Knicks were so bad. It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, you bring the paper bags out in January? That's tough.
Yeah. This was that season they won 17 games, I want to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
is this when Melo played in the All-Star game, but he shut it down after that?
I can't. I remember like
okay,
who's on that roster?
Langston Galloway,
Langston
Calderon,
I talked to him yesterday. He's in Italy. He's loving it. Yes.
Like, who are the guys, Ben? Who are the guys that you think of? I've been through hell watching the Knicks, and like I've been through this era of just I don't think we're ever gonna do it. Like, I don't think we'll ever get to the mountaintop where Amin and I are gonna be sitting at the finals on the court at MSG. You're so far. Like, you're so far. Where is the furthest moment that you thought that as a Knicks fan you'll think about, like, man, we came from down there?
I remember when the Knicks would come out for their annual trips to LA. I'm really good friends with Tina Servasio, who's the sideline reporter, MSG Tina, during some really lean years. And my buddy and I were having drinks with her and starting center Samuel Dalembert.
Yeah, legend.
Tina had to go. She left. And my buddy and I, my oldest friend, were sitting there having drinks with the starting center of the New York Knicks. And we look at each other and we're like, this is so depressing. Like, let's walk home. So we walked home in Los Angeles, left Dalembert there because we were like, this is making us sad to be hanging out with the starting center of the New York Knicks. And God bless Samuel Dallenberg. If I get an invite to a finals game, I'm going to wear his jersey to the game. But I have a game worn Dallenberg. But yeah, man, I mean, there's so many moments. I remember chatting with Steve Novak at the ESPN Super Bowl party, talking about how can you believe they traded a first round pick for Bargnani? And he's like, and me. I was in that trade too. This is a Steve Novak Marquette bobblehead that my wife allows me to put in our home. Just want to put that up. So yeah, man, Alonzo Trier, Iso Zoe. I think about Elfrid Payton having 5 triple doubles, 5 games in a row. One of only 5 NBA players to do that. I think about guys who used to look like me on the team, like Jason Smith and Travis Ware and
Alexi Shved.
Alexi Shved. And I mean, I just was looking at a photo of Tina doing a walk-off interview with Alexi Shved, and I was like, if you weren't there for Tina Servasio, Alexi Shved walk-off interviews, 35
Josh Harrelson, literally Jorts was on the Knicks for a while.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Do you remember
Josh
that?
Harrelson, man, I love that guy. He was awesome. Those teams were so bad. And what's crazy, Tom, and you guys and Amin and Eric, you guys are old enough, like, it's cool that this younger generation has the suffering years. Like Chalamet suffered during the Ron Baker year. For us, we go back to Othello Harrington and Michael Sweeten and Michael Doliak. And I remember when my first game for Keith Van Horn in the Garden, I made a sign that said number 2 is LJ's. Take it off. Like, I mean, you used to get $10 tickets in the upper deck. And Tom, I remember in 2002 or 3, I think it took the Knicks until December to get their first dunk of the season. You might want to check that out.
Come on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, man.
That is a
Come on, man.
I got to look that up.
Real.
That is incredible.
That's not real.
It was an Othello Harrington putback against the Kings. I mean it.
Come on, man.
It's really weird. And Clarence Weatherspoon.
Maze, that's a clip. That's a clip.
It might be a fact. And think about how far we've come. OG Anunoby set the record for most dunks in a Knicks season this year.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That.
Yeah.
Man, this one is for Chris Duhon and Jared Jeffries and Charlie Ward. And
Jared Jeffries, an adult man with braces. You can never trust those guys.
Freaking Larry Hughes and such dude, man. Like, we've seen some nasty lineups. I
don't even remember Larry Hughes as Nick. When was this?
Some nasty lineups, man. Like,
I mean, this is like a positive Patino game.
Yeah, positive. Yeah, this is amazing. We've created the Patino game.
Jaren Jackson was drafted number 4 overall. I was doing work with Rock the Vote, and we got Jaren Jackson to wear a Rock the Vote blazer to the NBA draft. And I was like, wow, what an incredible young man to take this moment and just showcase to the world that you're civically engaged and representing leadership and all these things. Then 3 picks later, the Knicks draft Kevin Knox, and he opens up his jacket, which was decorated in Fortnite stuff. So he really loved Fortnite. And Jaren Jackson was supporting Rock the Vote. One of those guys is still playing at a high level. The other might be in Turkey. I don't know where Kevin
He's in Turkey. I think he just won his championship or somewhere. I still follow him.
Shout out to Evan Fournier and Frank Ntilikina.
Listen, man, I still follow my Knicks, like the homegrowns. I follow them. Like, you ever watch those like reality shows? It's like the 2 years later, where are they? Like, that's me.
Where are they now?
All your exes on Instagram. Where was their story at today?
I would love one of those. Yes, I would love one of those nights. The Knicks do such a good job of honoring the legends. I mean, no other team is having Pat Ewing and Walt Clyde give out the hardware. Like, it's become a part of this team. But for one night, I would like it if it was just
like Bargnani and like
Jason Smith and let's bring back Steve Francis and Mobley and just all these guys and like just. Yeah, I mean, that would be really nice. Please welcome Knicks legend, Alonzo Trier. Like, that'd be so great.
So, Eric.
Ramon Sessions, ladies and gentlemen. Chalamet or Ramon Sessions.
Travis Knight, everybody.
So, Eric, I've been asked this question a bunch of times. And like before, I'm like, no, that's too soon. It's too soon. But now it's like, now they made the finals. Where does Jalen Brunson rank as greatest Knick of all time?
Okay. Job's not finished.
Job's not finished, but a lot of the other names, Job wasn't finished for them.
Job wasn't finished as well. Touche. I think it's inarguable that he's top 3. I think if he closes out now, it'd be top 2. You got Clyde, and then Jalen, and then Patrick, in my eyes.
Gotta throw some Willis Reed in there too. It's tough.
Reed is great. Clyde brought it home. And to me, I think Clyde also personifies what New York was. You know what I mean? The style, the swag. I think that in and of itself is an embodiment of like New York City. But I think in this day and age, Jalen Brunson does that too. He's quiet, he's stoic. You know what I mean? He's to himself, and I think that embodies New York as well in a way. So I think it's funny. I saw a tweet that said Carmelo's days are up as far as him getting free meals in New York City.
Yep. Pull that card.
You got to pull the card now.
You got to pay again.
You got to pay again.
I give that man credit for being there on a Tuesday night in December against the Kings. Like for players of his stature, they don't show up as often as he does. Like he has a real presence with this team the last couple of years. I think it's pretty cool. And he passes out wine at halftime on the concourse like twice a year, which is pretty great too.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
You know what? That's the fourth one. That's the Mount Rushmore.
Kevin Knox
Jr. twice. Quentin Richardson twice. You know what the streak about the NBA Finals and the New York Knicks? How every single NBA Finals ever has had a Knick or an ex-Knick. Do you guys know that?
Oh, wow. Really? No, really.
Bill Cartwright with the Bulls all those years, Shump and JR and Mozgov and all these guys. And shout out to DeAndre Jordan with the Denver Nuggets and Cornette with the Celtics. Yeah. And I mean, it's like every year. And obviously this year.
Last year, who was it?
Who was in the NBA Finals last year?
Oh, Isaiah Hartenstein.
Hartenstein and Obi Toppin.
Yeah,
Obi Toppin.
Every year, I mean, Langston Galloway with the Suns, Bobby Portis with the Bucks.
I mean, you should have said that earlier. Obi Toppin, of course.
Marty Collins. I'm just going to come up with names and just intersplice it into the pod.
Didn't Obi Toppin's brother, Obi Toppin had a younger brother, right? Torrey Murray.
Jacob Toppin.
Jacob Toppin, that's right. Also on the team.
Magic Lumpy. No, sorry.
Oh, remember him, yo? Let me say the Magic Lumpy story. They were like, this guy should have been top 5, but he fell in the draft because some bullshit. And then he was in the crowd, and he got drafted in the second round. He came out, and he was Porzingis before Porzingis. Hype.
How about Kuzmingas? Let's not forget about Kuzmingas.
Mindaugas Kuzmingas.
Man, that guy had some cheekbones. He looked good. That guy was awesome.
Clee Anthony Early. He's the one that got shot at the strip club.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
When the Knicks drafted him in the second round, I thought I was like, Phil Jackson's a genius. Like, oh my gosh, this is a cheat code here.
Frankie Smokes.
Ntilikina?
Fresh Prince. Prince. Remember when Enes Kanter ate too many cheeseburgers and had to miss practice? Look it up. Look up Enes Kanter cheeseburgers and see
what about my guy Maurice Endor? Endor, remember? So he was the one so I tell the story all the time about a buddy of mine who played for Real Madrid. And it told me about like this amazing wonder child or whatever. It turned out to be Luca. That's Maurice Endor who told me that story. He's like, oh yeah, like, he's amazing. The kid's the only one who doesn't know. Like everyone else knows he's amazing. He's the best player on the team right now, but he doesn't know it. And the only person who doesn't know is the kid. So
I told you we're having a little one. Is Danila a nice name for a girl?
Danila. I could do that.
Yeah. And if you name your daughter Iman, do they think they're naming it after the supermodel?
Absolutely. How it's spelled.
I don't know.
What about Roni for Turioff? Would you go with that?
Roni's a cool name.
It's a good one.
I love that man so much. So in the early days of Twitter, when like you feel like you could reach out to people and stuff, he hit me up when I was covering movies, and he'd love to talk film. He's French, the cinema over there. Yeah. So when he would come to Los Angeles, I would leave DVDs at the hotel when they're staying in Beverly Hills. I'd leave them with The Social Network early, or I'd put like
screeners.
Totally.
Oh,
and I know
nice.
It's against every Academy like rule, but is Roni Turioff on the 2012 Knicks? He's going to get the Hurt Locker early. And
so you're telling me Roni right now is like bootleg movies, DVDs just kicking around his house right now?
1,000%.
Right, exactly.
Roni Turioff has a copy of True Grit like on DVD somewhere from 2010. That is a fact.
So we're looking at a picture of Enes Kanter or Enes, whatever the hell his name is, Freedom. with like, what's that? Like a tray of French fries, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 burgers at least. That's what we see in the shot.
Yep.
That is insane.
And then he posted that, and then he was sick the next day, just like that. There's a Vice article written about it. That's how far back we're going. We're going to Vice.
R.I.P. on Vice.
Dude,
do you guys think about Tibbs? Like watching this? Like, do you think about him? Like what is the fan relationship with Tibbs right now? Because you guys went through some highs with that guy, and it feels like he walks so you guys can run. I don't know where you feel about the Tibbs experience right now.
I wonder what Tibbs is doing. I'm curious. I don't know, man. I think Tibbs is exhausted his time, and he has such a finite time with his like tenure with these teams. And he gets the best out of them in 2 or 3 years. And I think like whoever comes in after that either excels or doesn't. And in this case, I mean, it was built with Leon Rose and Worldwide Wes. And I think that was the framework that could have put any sort of coach in there, honestly. But I think Mike Brown was the one. Yeah, I think Mike Brown was the one.
Think about how many guys they interviewed or tried to interview before they landed on Mike Brown. And look at where we are. Like, that's so insane.
You think Johnny Bryant was sitting there last night? Like, what could have been? What could have been? Come on this side, Johnny.
That's man. Yeah, so
what you mentioned that, Tom, and I've been asked that a lot today about Tibbs. I'm in the process of writing a screenplay loosely based on this situation where what happens when you have your dream job and you're 67, you get $30 million to go away. Like, what do you do? So in my world, he ends up moving to the south of Spain and falling in love for the first time and coaching a team of 12-year-old Spanish girls because his new love, her niece, is like a player.
Sounds so like that Kevin James plot.
Yes. Solo Mio.
Literally.
Fucking crossover.
A little bit, you know? I can send it to you if you're interested. We got Richard Schiff attached to play Tibbs.
Okay.
I knew Baze was going to get that. I knew Baze was on it. Sounds like Solo Mio, bro.
It's Eat, Pray, Hoop.
Its working title is Eat, Pray, Tibbs in my computer. That's 100% sure. I'll send it to you. 100%.
Yo, so yesterday on 7th Avenue, obviously there's all the chants. Fuck Trae Young, fuck James Harden, Knicks in 4, da-da-da. But one of the chants that came out, I don't know if, I think I posted it. I don't know if anyone else has posted it. We want Wemby. Like, that one was like surprisingly
back to reality.
Like, is it like I saw someone yesterday, I forget who it was arguing that the Knicks are bigger than the Yankees by like magnitudes because everyone in New York is a Knicks fan in ways that not everyone in New York is the Yankees fan. And so like when you're at the mountaintop for the Knicks, it just blows any other team in New York out of the water. And I'm wondering if you guys agree with that. And if secondly, because you guys made it to the finals, anything after this is cake. That's like whatever. Or is this like, do you have your expectations are higher now? Like, is it so beloved? The Knicks are so beloved that whatever they do from here, you don't care because they've reached the NBA finals.
Man, they've scratched an itch that New York has been trying to get. It's like that one it's right dead center in your back that you can't fuck. They've successfully scratched it. And New York in and of itself is inherent, like it's a basketball city. I can't steal this point. I can't take credit for it, but I heard about it. I thought it was just completely brilliant. Like, you think about the real estate and how expensive New York is, and then you think about like the amount of basketball courts that are just embedded throughout this city. Like, that's on purpose. New York is a basketball city, period. So when the Knicks are on fire, New York is on fire. So like, I think the Knicks have done something that just makes the city proud. It makes the city alive right now. If we can make it to the mountaintop, like, dude, I'm actually afraid the city might burn. Like it's that. Like
straight up.
I'm telling you, that was a real thing. So when I got to the Garden, I'm there, and it's a swarm of people, and I'm like, wow. And then I turned around, I was like, yo, I thought there'd be more people. I realized the cops had cordoned it off like it was a VIP area. It's like a VIP section. And so I like walked up to the gate, and I'm looking, people are going nuts. People start climbing over the thing, over the barriers and stuff. The cops have to come and intercept them over here. I don't know if the city has enough manpower.
There's not enough police. No.
Like last night, fire, ambulances, cop cars, choppers, everything right around 33rd and 7th. I was like, this ain't even the championship.
There's not even a championship. It's not enough police. And then also, this is not the busiest the city's going to be. The World Cup is coming in like a few weeks too.
Oh,
so like,
God.
the city's going to be on fire right now, dude. On fire. So, I mean, it's an exciting time, man. I'm just happy to be here, bro. And I'm happy that the Knicks are here. Ben, what about you, man? What do you think?
It's nothing new for cities to riot and tip over stuff. And if you look up Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl, horse poop, there was someone who ate horse poop on the street that night. I don't think anyone's going to be eating horse poop for the next couple of weeks here in New York City. However, to your point, Eric, it's like, yeah, I am nervous. Like, this is Gotham in the beginning of the movie when it's a little lawless and Batman has to like come out of it, whatever funk he's in to save it. Like, I think Mamdani came out and was like, I've been pretty lucky. I haven't had too many curveballs thrown my way so far as mayor, but like, I genuinely don't know what to do. And I don't think it'll be like violent. I just think it'll be lit and loose in New York. And, you go down the street, there's a guy with a snake around his neck. And then there's like a guy, it's just like characters and weirdos. It's too much.
Yeah. So the 32nd Street watch party got suspended. The NYPD said, we can't do this anymore because people were going so crazy.
That's the one outside, and they said you can't even do it inside the building. They couldn't do it inside the garden. There was an event. I think there was a concert Radio
or something.
City Music Hall. There was something going on.
So they had the watch party at Radio City because there was an event happening at the Garden,
former home of the New York Liberty. But let's continue.
Yeah. But the reality is, I was telling some buddies of mine the other day, I said, if you go back to those Bulls championships in the 90s, right, where they win 6 out of 8, right, you've got literally the greatest athlete in the world in any sport on your team. You're expected to win, and he delivers every single time. Every single time they rioted, they burned fucking cars and like looted. It was crazy. Six out of 6 times they lost their mind. And that's them expecting it. And that's them without like camera phones or social media or side talk or going viral for being a jackass. The big thing here I'm worried about is like last night, there was a shit ton of people there just there happy, enjoying, celebrating, want to be around. But there's all these guys. It's like, there's a camera. Okay, let me do this now. And I'm like, God, you don't have to ruin it by just trying to be a jackass, the class clown. That's the problem. It's not hey, can the city handle, the tantric release of we haven't had a championship in 40 plus years. It's, can we handle it where people are trying to get attention, like in an attention economy?
And people think that if I go viral in this moment, I end up in Marty Supreme, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Your props are carrying everything on you, bro.
Hold on. How are they all in like reaching distance? He's like, and then
Adam just
Steve
I would love to see the reverse angle of what all the shit that Ben's got piled around here for the right time. Yes, this is so good.
I used to sit all the way up here, the NYU Spike Lee seats. Now I sit down here. It's amazing.
Get back to Tom's point, man. I went to game 3, in Philly, and man, the way the Knicks fans just like completely took over the arena. There's this like bravado, and I think the Knicks are obviously giving the fans a lot to cheer about, but like to the point that now we're chanting for Wemby. It's going to be either one or the two, right? So like, well, might as well get into it. I don't know.
I'll never forget covering the Heat in Miami during peak LeBron. And it felt like a home game for the Knicks with Melo there. Like it was insane how well they travel. in peak LeBron in Miami.
So Tom, this is what Jason Jackson said. He's like, that's where people get it wrong. They're not traveling. They're already there.
They're there.
So like you can do all the area code, zip code, restrictions. These aren't people who traveled from New York. These are New Yorkers who live in your town, and that's the thing. It's like it's more than maybe the only other city in America I would put on par would be Chicago. There seems to be a lot of Chicago people all over the country.
Oh, I don't know. They hold they can't hold a candle to Knicks fans, man.
It's not about Knicks fans.
They're White Walkers coming through from the earth, the tundra. You know, just like just prying themselves out of the earth and showing up everywhere. I don't know, man. Like I feel it's like this euphoria that you're watching a team. Their closeout games plus 30, plus 37, plus 38, plus 51.
On Knicks stats in the playoffs. Come on.
And the Knicks used to be the butt of the joke, and now they're serving it. And I'm wondering, when I watched James Harden last night, it's just the way, I don't know, Maze. I don't know that's supposed to be our cold open today is all the Kenny Atkinson and James Harden stuff. But like the way that you guys destroyed the souls of your opponents, where the Sixers fired Daryl Morey a week after they beat the Celtics. That's how good the Knicks have been. And who knows, Kenny Atkinson, he might get let go. They might blow this whole thing up after they took down the number 1 seed. Just erase any good fortune of their opponents in like a week.
Analytically, he's still employed by the Cavaliers, though. So,
but yeah, and you guys operate in the weeds and in the trenches, and you know that this generation has this whole conversation around ethical buckets and ethical basketball, and like and is this road to the finals like so easy? You know, it's the easiest. Man, it's been 53 years. I don't give a shit. Like, what are you talking about? They beat a bunch of Hall of Famers to get here. They did it in historic fashion. They set the video game to easy levels so they could run up their stats. Fine. Like, I don't care. This is what our playoff towels used to look like, okay? They would just be like, no, it doesn't say the date. It doesn't say the round. It's like, oh, we have a playoff game in 2 hours. What's in the basement? Let's just go find something.
Evergreen towels.
Literally. We've got the date. We've got the round. We've got the year. You know what I'm saying?
The Gilded Age.
Towels have upgraded. Everyone's peaking.
Everyone.
Including your mic.
Yeah. Now they know it's a collector's item. Now they know that they have to date and timestamp it, because otherwise, New York Forever, that could be from 1992.
So agreed. Eric, I got a question for you. Hold on. So Eric, the Knicks,
better font
quality is amazing.
The Knicks say, "Hey, we're going to Oklahoma City. We want like a big team dinner, and we want you to cater it." What would be the menu that you would create prior to game one? Or I guess San Antonio, it could be either or cities. Prior to game one, you've got to create a menu for the team. The team's going to eat like the night before the first game.
Cream in my pants just thinking about this opportunity. Wow.
Eric's like, no matter what I serve, can I be there and shake everybody's hand, serve them myself?
That's great.
Would you have gotten starstruck if like Landry Shamet comes into your restaurant? Elmina is open. It's March, and it's the Wizards are hosting the Knicks. Like you're getting starstruck, right? Like if a Knicks guy comes into your
absolutely 100%, man. I mean,
Alec walks in, you're like,
Trey Jefferson walks in, you're like, it's on us tonight, Trey.
It's on us, right this way.
You've worked with NBA players before. And
man, I have, and being professional, you guys stay cool in the moment, but like for the folks who like book me, they know how much of an NBA nut I am. So like, it's always the giddy, inner child in me that goes crazy whenever like I'm near a basketball player. So that's definitely happening. But man, for the opportunity to cook for the Knicks,
you just ordering pizza? Like, what do you just like? Can't handle it.
It's too much. It's too much power in my head. I don't know. I would literally
now because then he has to think about like performance, before marathon. Do you get pasta? Like carb loading?
Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me do this.
Where are we? Go.
Okay, it's 2 nights before, so it's not. They're not like they're gonna eat this and then tomorrow they got to go out and play.
Meal.
Yeah,
it's not a pre-game. So we can indulge a little bit.
A week plus layover.
Yes.
It's a celebratory finals meal.
Absolutely. Okay, right now that's a perfect time. They just swept right now.
And so for shits and giggles, give me both. If it's Oklahoma City or if it's San Antonio.
For San Antonio, I feel like you need a lot of carbs. I need a lot of carbs, so I'll front load on a lot of like the pasta, a lot of hand cut like pasta. I do just buffet style, like fingerling potatoes, chimichurri, steak, lobster, the whole shebang. And then for OKC, oh, man, I feel like they need a little bit more grit. So we're gonna load up on a lot of more like the fiber. Dude, no, it'd be very similar, man. I feel like when it comes to these celebratory moods, that's what I love to cook for, man. Like these moments where people have like, the milestone events, i.e. going to the freaking finals for the first time in 27 years. That's when I come alive because there's no restriction, so to speak. People really want to go in and dive in. And I think this is a moment to celebrate. Obviously, again, the job's not finished, but whatever I can do to help them to commemorate this moment. And for me as well, being a huge Knicks fan, man, that'd be awesome. That'd be cool.
I want to acknowledge where we are. Chef Eric is giving finals menus for the New York Knicks. When Malik Rose used to host an annual soul food dinner at Spago in Los Angeles for all the Knicks, and everybody would eat all his delicious food. I mean, Wolfgang Puck cooking up all his beautiful soul food, and they get soulful, and they go lose to the Clippers by 20 the next day. Like that was the tradition. And now we're talking finals hand-cut pasta?
I love it.
Sasha Vujacic.
We've come a long way since Ranch One at the Garden. Remember the Garden had Ranch One, Domino's, and Blimpies, and that was it.
Chicken tenders on in what was it, row 23? Yeah, that's up there as well.
Shout out to that girl who was on the Jumbotron who was caught dunking her chicken tenders in her soda. I actually got to meet her last year. So shout out to her. She's part of
phenomenal chicken tenders at the Garden.
She's
phenomenal
part of this. Yeah, she's part of this. Yes.
I gotta ask you guys, Pulitzer-Prize winning Amin El-Hassan, Tom Havishro, Anthony Mays. Dude, what, as far as the run is concerned in the playoffs, how impressive is this? I think of like the 2001 Lakers, right? They went 16-1. The 15 Warriors also did pretty something. Like I think
17 Warriors.
17 Warriors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As far, again, it's not finished, but as far as this run is concerned, what do you guys think?
I mean, I don't care who they played. Like, because when you look at the history of the NBA, there are years where a conference is a little weak. I mean, there was a LeBron year, remember, where they just destroyed the Eastern Conference. We were talking about, the Cavs have the easy road. All they got to do is just, basically show up or whatever. And no one did this. So to me, whenever you do something on this level, it's always impressive. There's no caveats. There's no explaining it away. Because the reality is, if it's that easy, this isn't the only time the Eastern Conference has been compromised, I guess, in that way. So, and the other part of it is those other teams that do it. We sat here and we're like, yeah, well, of course, the 2001 Lakers, Shaq and Kobe, whatever. Of course, 17 Warriors with Durant and Steph Curry, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, we were sitting here talking about, oh, shit, they're not going to make it out of the first round. Like, there were some people who were talking like that 3 games into the Hawks series. So I think with that backdrop, it's the idea of the strategic shift, the adjustment, and then how it just changed everything. In many ways, it's very similar to what happened at Golden State in 2015. The only difference is Golden State started their year with the adjustment and the guys all bought in.
Yeah.
And in New York, they kind of but then got to the playoffs, and then the adjustment buy-in happens. But it's the same thing. It's like Mark Jackson is Tibbs, Steve Kerr is Mike Brown, and Jalen Brunson, in a way, is a little Steph Curry-ish, because it's like, oh yeah, we knew he was good, all-star player, whatever. But like now, this is another level of play.
That's a good idea.
They're beating the spread by 16 points per game this postseason.
It's nuts. That's nuts. It's crazy.
That's not the opponent. That's against the spread that's already giving them points.
Vegas is pegging them at a number, and they're blowing out Vegas. Like, it's not even. It's
Vegas
insane.
should know all about them as the reigning cup champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought last night when they had the little trophy on the stage, they were bringing the cup up there.
Do you have the trophy there with you? Well, like the best playoff run over an 11-game span we've ever seen, NBA history, 11 games in the postseason, is the 2017 Warriors, and they outscored opponents by 17 points per game. This run by the Knicks is not 17, 18, 19, or 20. It's 24 points per game that they're outscoring opponents by. And the previous high was 17 by the KD Warriors. So like, it's not even like in the same stratosphere as the biggest blowouts we've ever seen.
This is a massive variance from like what we normally did. Like, we were good, but not like, this is crazy. This is crazy
stuff.
This is historic stuff.
Dropping stats and numbers and analytics. It's crazy. It's like the beautiful mind here. And Russell Crowe is ridiculous.
Well, Tom, just the closeout games: 51 points, 30 points, and then 37 points.
Just soul snatching.
When you think the opposing team is fighting for their lives, and you're still blowing them out by 30 plus.
Well, I don't know if Cleveland was fighting for their lives. They quit in game 3.
They were fighting for reservations. Like, I gotta get to the airport, man.
It's fun to think about when we were like, ooh, CJ McCollum. The next Knicks
that feels
villain.
like 2 years ago.
That was really fun.
It feels like 2 years ago.
That was fun. Yeah, that was cool.
And the 2 losses are by a combined 2 points. Like, that's another thing here, Tom. That's like extra ridiculous as well, you know?
Beat them by 1 or lose by 50. Those are your options.
The Spurs that are very much like this storybook, fairy tale, Wemby first playoff run, they're outscoring Vegas by 5.6 per game. And the Knicks are at plus 15.5. They're double digits better than the next Cinderella team in this run. So it's just, when you talk about expectations and where we're at, I just want to know, like, on the Jumbotron at the Garden, game 3, this player shown on the Jumbotron brings the house down. Is there a player that you can think of that?
Yeah.
Ben?
And he was in the building last night. Bring back Charles Oakley. Like, how awesome would that be if they were able to figure that out and they bring out Charles Oakley and in the game 3, the NBA Finals? Come on.
They'd have to turn off the facial recognition for the night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might have crashed given what happened outside the stadium yesterday, right? If they just overload it with too many faces. It can't possibly keep working.
It's got to be Oakley. It's got to be.
They had security in front of the Garden, not like at the entrances, because there was a real worry that the people were going to go so crazy they're going to crash through the Garden and try to get in.
Look, it's the world's most famous arena. It's not the United States Capitol. Let's calm down here for a second, right? I don't think anybody's going to do all that.
I'm telling you what they were doing. It was like almost like linking arms and standing in front of the Garden like this. And the look on their eyes, I saw the security dudes, man. They did not look comfortable or like it would be fine. Yeah, like
well, you know, we were talking about
Garden security staff that dealt with Godzilla in the Matthew Broderick version.
And look what happened! Godzilla laid eggs all over the stadium
on the concourse.
You know, they dealt with Matthew McConaughey being a diehard fan and how to lose a guy in 10 days. Where's that guy right now? You think he was watching last night? I hope so. Oh my gosh, guys.
It's just
never in my lifetime did I think I'd be here. And to answer your question about the finals and if they have to win it at all, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at in terms of all that. Like,
because the street signs were up last year, and then it became a meme, right? Like you guys put street signs up for just making it to the Final Four.
That reminds me. Let me see what's going on eBay about Ariel Huckporty Way. I think that's a really nice addition to the house here. That could be.
I got all right to wrap this up. I'm going to read for you guys the roster from that 2016-2017 team. Wait.
I will remember you.
My bad.
Are you talking about the Baghead photo?
Yeah, bag 2014-2015. Yeah,
so I think that had to be the 16 game losing streak.
17 and 65. Here's your guys in order of playing time and games played and started with. Carmelo Anthony, 40 games played. You're right, Ben. He was an all-star and shut it down soon thereafter. Number 2, this is in minutes played per game. Number 2, Langston Galloway. 45 games.
Such a pro. LG
41 starts.
Shout out to Sabrina Galloway.
Number 3, Jose Calderon.
Upper West Side legend. He lives over on West End Avenue in the 80s now. You see him walking his dog around. It's great.
Legend.
Love Calderon.
42 games played.
Big game winner against the Lakers, I think, that year. Big game winner against the Lakers.
42 games played, 42 starts. Number 4, take that, Masai. It's Andrea Bargnani. 29 games played, 22 starts. Number 5, this is the 5th highest in minutes per game, ladies and gentlemen. Alexei Shved.
Mm-hmm. One of the greatest players in the history of Russia.
Number 6, Lance Thomas.
Oh, shout out to Lance Thomas. He's not getting talked about enough in this, and like he should be invited. He's a pro.
Sooner. Yeah,
he should be invited to this. I like Lance Thomas.
Now I get to number 7, and these 7 and 8. These guys got traded mid-season. So they only played 24 games apiece. Iman Shumpert and J.R. Smith.
Oh man,
they were on that team. Wow,
yep, they got traded to Cleveland.
Who wrote the Prince of New York goodbye letter? One of our buddies wrote the letter to Network. Jason Concepcion wrote the letter saying goodbye to J.R. Smith when he went to the Cavs, which had all the beautiful facts about him shooting in the 20% range on Sundays at the Garden, him driving an Israeli military tank around the city, him ordering $6,000 worth of room service in China just to see if he could, like to see if they would stop bringing the food.
I was in Vegas on a flight the day before he debuted with the Knicks. I was in Vegas and he was there the day before he debuted in Madison Square Garden.
I love it.
That's the J.R. Smith experience that you had. And God bless him. Who's number 9 on this list?
Number 9, playing 24 and a half minutes a game, playing the second most games that season of any player on the Knicks. 76 games, 22 starts. Shane Larkin. Who is also like a Turkish legend.
One of the greatest European players of all time. Yeah, Shane Larkin. Oh, man.
Didn't he have like an 8-foot vertical, Shane Larkin?
He was an incredible athlete. He was an incredible athlete. Yeah.
You get up there.
Too bad he's shorter than I am. Number 10, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Wow.
24 minutes a game.
Rookie year, no?
Mm-hmm. This is the first go around with THJ, right?
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet him twice.
Number 11, only 36 games played, 24 minutes a game. It's already fallen apart for him. So Amari Stoudemire.
Your boy, Hall of Famer.
My boy, Hall of Famer, yeah. Number 12.
Do we know of a second athlete who bathes in wine, or is he the only athlete on planet Earth who takes wine baths?
He's the only one that I know of. Number 12, this is big. This is the guy who played the most games that year. He played all 82 games.
All 82?
21.8 minutes per game. Can you name who it was?
All 82.
He was there for
Jason Smith?
Yeah.
Jason Smith.
Oh.
Number 13, another one of my good friends, Lou Amundsen. 20.9 minutes a game. They got a lot of guys playing decent minutes. Number 14. If you told me this dude ever
police back then, huh?
How about this? Number 14, this dude played 19 minutes a game. I barely knew he made it in the league. He was a big deal at one point as a young player coming out of high school. flamed out of college. Ricky Lito.
Hernan Gomez? Who?
Ricky Lito. Remember him from Providence?
Ricky Lito.
Ricky
from Prop
Lito.
City.
That's a good pull right
That's a
there.
good pull. Yeah.
Number 15, Quincy Acey. 68 games played, 19 minutes a game.
Oh,
got in a fight on Christmas in the Garden. Remember that?
Yeah,
Trying to
did,
fight the
yeah.
Wizards. Yeah, that was nice on Christmas.
Number 16, the aforementioned Pablo Prigioni. 37 years old. He played 43 games, 18 and a half minutes a game.
Yeah,
Where's he
Carmelo's
coaching
in
now?
his prime. Why don't we start a 35-year-old rookie in the playoffs at point guard? Carmelo's prime. Smart idea, guys.
Number
Where's
17.
Prigi coaching now?
Oh, he's Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Number 17, we
part
heard
of the
about him
cap trade.
earlier. Ben Lyons abandoned him in L.A. It's Samuel Dalembert, starting center. You're right. He started 21 games out of his 32 games as a Knicks, 17 minutes a game.
Nasty. Oh, God.
Man.
Going to dinner
Terrible.
with a Knicks starting center, and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's like it's so depressing. You had to leave. Like, that really sums up where we were at. You know,
Is that
Number-
D'Antoni's like first year too?
No, his first year was
like 11
was-
or something, 10 or 11,
it was
maybe.
yeah, it was because he left us after 07, 08. So 08, 09 was his first year.
0809 was first year.
This is Derek Fisher. This is Derek Fisher's.
Mhm.
This is remember.
Langston told me that
Phil
they used to
Jackson.
go out to the clubs and they'd get to the door and the doorman would be like, "Hey, just so you know, coach is in the back." And they'd be like, "All right, let's go home."
So number 18, Cleanthony Early, 39 games played, 16.6 minutes a game. I'm gonna jump to number 20, Travis Ware,
Wow.
51 games, 13 minutes a game. Number 19, though, is a name that we have not mentioned today. It's all of these names, I think, other than Ricky Lito and maybe Quincy Acey. we've said.
Amazing. Is that Clancy early?
That was Clancy
I'll
early.
give you a hint. Oh, there you go. I'll give you a hint. He's a big white center.
We already said Jason Smith. We already said Travis
Yeah,
Ware. We
yeah,
already
the other
said
one.
Armin
Bargnani.
Is it Cole Aldrich?
Cole Aldrich.
Oh,
Is that really who it is?
Cole Aldrich from Kansas. Yep.
What,
Ladies and
was that
gentlemen.
I think
OKC
he was
first
one of the
rounder?
first NBA players actually into wine. I know that seems crazy, but I remember Cole Aldrich had an affinity for wine, and it came out on a West Coast trip to Portland. That was a story I remember.
So Tom, when we did that episode of NBA
Casino
Tonight,
game just now?
it was January 10th. So on January 10th, let's see, January 8th, the Knicks were 5-34.
Yeah.
On January 8th, they're 5-34. They just lost to the Rockets, 120-96.
Yeah, and then they would
Then they
lose
lost
to
to
the
the Hornets.
Bucks a few days later to cap off the 16-game losing streak where they were 5-36 in January of 2015.
Look at you
Knicks
now,
fans
Ben.
deserve this moment so
Yeah, man.
freaking much. The Knicks fans deserve this moment so freaking bad, bro. Like,
Happy for you guys. We are.
what in the?
I mean, so what happens? So do you guys go outside
There's a
if they
photo
win
I
the
have
finals?
in my phone of Travis Ware wearing a Black History Month T-shirt from 2015.
I love we've run through all of Ben's props, and now he's moved on to his camera roll.
You just want to see a
Camera
photo
props.
of Iman Shumpert getting a pedicure? Because I have that in my phone.
Is
All right,
that like your
I don't need photos of
wallpaper?
other photos. Yeah, like let me get first person shit right here, man. Don't give me other things you found.
Guys,
Incredible.
they used to give out free food on the last day of the season. It was Fan Appreciation Day, and you could get 10 Jean-Georges chicken sandwiches for free. They went from giving out free food, Chef, to you hand-cutting pasta for the finals.
It's gross.
We've upgraded. It's growth.
Insane, fellas.
Well,
Insane.
thank you to Ben Lyons and Eric Adjepong, our Knicks contingent. Thanks to Amin for some boots on the ground reporting. We got more photos in the camera roll.
Shout out to Derrick Rose twice.
D-Rose. And that's you right there.
That's
That's
the
you right
wallpaper?
there. Look at
Yeah,
that.
that's the wallpaper?
You know the crazy story about this? Bobby Flay, the Bobby Flay, is being blocked by
Marcus,
Williams'
who's that?
leg.
No, that's Grant Williams. Who's that?
Grant Williams' leg right there. So
Yeah,
it's my claim to fame, but I can't really fully claim it. But man,
God.
dude,
I'll give you at the White House with the Fat Jew the night that Jeremy Lin gave John Wall the business in D.C. That was the Wednesday before the Laker game on Friday night, the Linsanity. There you go.
so much pain and suffering.
God, it's unbelievable.